There's Frankie. He's installed. Has he chosen the right one? Switch from opinion poll to colour vision. Last one going forward now. They're set for the Gold Cup. Ready?
Lights up!
Racing in the Gold Cup of 2012, and on the inside, opinion poll is one of the first away. Up there too in the early stages, Fame and Glory. Then a little bit wider out as Colour Vision, and then Gulf of Naples, who's widest of all. The two greys on the outside of the field. Just dropping in behind them is Sadler's Rock, inclined to pull early, and that yellow jacket settles third on the rail for Johnny Murtagh. Further back in the field then in the centre is Naham. They're followed then out the back by Caucus, who's giving them a fair start with the Bridge of Gold, and at the tail is ASCOT. So they've gone through the first furlong and a half, and going to the front is Gulf of Naples for Sylvester de Souza, up the straight the first time, and they're dawdling in these testing conditions today. Leads by 2.5 lengths or so to Colour Vision in second. A similar distance away in third then is Sadler's Rock. Half a length away then Naham the outside. Settling in fifth position on the inner is Fame and Glory, last year's winner. Then on his outside, opinion poll, followed then by Bridge of Gold, who's tucked away behind them. Caucus is on the outside of runners, and ASCOT Towers at the reel. They're going very, very slow here as they've got 2 miles left to travel. And dawdling along here in front is Gulf of Naples. Leads by 1.5 lengths to in second Colour Vision on the inside of Naham. And then in fourth position is Sadler's Rock, who won't settle. He's pulling for his head there on the inside of Caucus in the pink jacket. They're 1.5 lengths in advance of opinion poll, followed by Fame and Glory. Then 2 lengths further back, ASCOT Tower, and at the tail of the field is Bridge of Gold. And 10 lengths covers the field as they've got a circuit remaining. And the leader is Gulf of Naples. Has been out there for a fair way now. Leads by 2 lengths. And I'd say those back in the ruck would be wanting him to stride on here. Leads by 2 lengths Naham. Half length away on the inside, Colour Vision. Followed further back in the field then by Caucus in the pink jacket, who's moved up on the outside of Sadler's Rock. They're a length in advance then of opinion poll with a white cap. Then Fame and Glory on the inside, just inclined to take a bit of a tug in the first half mile of the race. They're 2 lengths to ASCOT Tower, and stood out the back is Bridge of Gold. As they're starting to stride downhill, they leave the 1.5 miles behind them in the Gold Cup. And the leader here is Gulf of Naples by a length. To Naham on the outside, a length away. Then on the inner is Colour Vision in the box seat for Dettori. 3 parts away, Caucus the outside. Half a length further back then is Sadler's Rock. A length then to opinion poll the outside. Fame and Glory still third last from ASCOT Tower, and Bridge of Gold is out the back, as all the time they're running downhill as they leave the mile behind them and they head to Swinley Bottom. And the leader still is Gulf of Naples. Gulf of Naples out in front. From on the outside, Naham. In third then is Colour Vision tucked away. In fourth is Caucus with a pink cap on the outside. Sadler's Rock is striding out a bit better now. He's appreciating the increase in tempo. Followed then by opinion poll. Fame and Glory is back in the field. They're followed then by ASCOT Tower, and still at the tail of the field is the rank outsider, Bridge of Gold. They come out of Swinley Bottom and start this very stiff uphill climb towards home in the Gold Cup. And it's Gulf of Naples. Sylvester de Souza on the inside, just the leader from Naham. Paul Hannigan, the champion jockey, on the outer. 2 lengths away then is the ASCOT specialist, Frankie Dettori, on Colour Vision. They're followed then by Sadler's Rock on the inside of further back in the field then Caucus. They're followed then by Fame and Glory with about 8 lengths to make up from then. Just starting to improve slightly from opinion poll, and then Bridge of Gold, ASCOT Tower, coming up towards the half-mile marker now in the Gold Cup. And on the inside it's Gulf of Naples, being tackled in earnest by Naham. Then in third is Colour Vision, followed by Sadler's Rock and Caucus, and behind them Fame and Glory, still 6 lengths off the pace. Followed then by opinion poll. They're clear of Bridge of Gold, and out the back is ASCOT Tower on the turn for home in the Gold Cup now. And Gulf of Naples on the inside, being tackled by Naham. Now Colour Vision getting into the clear. 2 or 3 lengths away then is Sadler's Rock. Fame and Glory now taken to the outside, starting to run on fairly well. 2 furlongs left to go. And on the far side it's Gulf of Naples. Naham in the centre. Colour Vision now coming there for Dettori. They're 2 lengths to opinion poll, running on well. Then Sadler's Rock. Fame and Glory's running behind. A half furlong furlong left to go in the Gold Cup, and it's Opinion Poll now pouncing with Colour Vision. The two Godolphin runners fighting it out, and on the inside, Colour Vision is just doing the best, and Colour Vision has got up to win for the Tory. He's got up to win it from Opinion Poll. Sadler's Rock finished fast down the outside. Then in fourth then is Golf and Naples from ASCOT and the Harm, and further back in the field, Caucus. Fame and Glory just couldn't make it back-to-backs. He's finished a long way from them, and at long last is Bridge of Gold. Frankie Dettori, the ASCOT specialist, the hero of ASCOT, has won the Gold Cup. What a boost for his stocks. It's very, very tight for second. Opinion Poll and Sadler's Rock, who finished with a real flourish on the outside for Johnny Murtagh. But Frankie Dettori, who's been fighting so hard to consolidate his position as number one at Godolphin, and he has ridden an inspired race to win the Gold Cup on Colour Vision. Let's have a look now and see if we can spot the interference here. It's Colour Vision now just starting to come out there and just giving Opinion Poll two bumps there. Now, just how crucial was that? Has that affected the result? That's what you're saying to yourself. And the distance, the winning distance, is a half length. There's two bumps there that you can see. The stewards will be looking at this, and we'll be going into the room and hearing what they say as well. Okay. See, there's Frankie. He's coming out there, and they twice you can see there, and just knocked Opinion Poll off balance. There's no doubt about that. His first bump certainly did knock him off balance. Let's have another look. Dettori's got the whip in the correct hand there. He changes it to the right. Now look what happens. All of a sudden, Colour Vision veers over left and knocks into Opinion Poll and does it again. So there's two very, very conspicuous bumps there. And it's the thing in Dettori's favour, though, is that the distance is a half length. If it had been a nose or a short head, it might be very, very, very awkward all round.
The fanfare announces the arrival of the horse first past the post in this year's Gold Cup. He is Colour Vision, trained by Saeed bin Suroor, owned by Godolphin, and ridden by the most successful jockey in the history of Royal Ascot, Frankie Dettori.